Strat Russ and Red Wings hockey, third game of the regular season here, 51st game of the NHL season, live from the Bell Center in Montreal, Canada. The Detroit Red Wings will take on the Montreal Canadiens, both teams playing in their fourth game of this regular season. The Red Wings and the Canadiens are both in the Atlantic Division. The Red Wings in the fourth position with 2 wins, 1 loss, and no ties, while the Canadiens have 1 win and 2 overtime losses. In their 3 games, they're sitting in 6th place. The Toronto Maple Leafs lead the Atlantic Division. Actually, let's take a moment before we get going here tonight to talk through the standings in the NHL coming into this game so far tonight here on October 10th of 2019. The Toronto Maple Leafs, like I said, they lead the Atlantic Division with 4 wins, no losses, and no overtime losses for 8 points with 18 goals for and 11 against, followed by Buffalo, Tampa, Detroit, Boston, Montreal, Florida, and Ottawa. In the Metropolitan Division, we have Washington Capitals with 3 wins, 1 loss, and no overtime losses for 6 points, 16 goals for. They're followed by the Flyers, the Rangers, the Hurricanes, the Blue Jackets, the Penguins, the Devils, and finally the Islanders. Back over in the Western Conference, in the Central Division, the Dallas Stars are in first place, although the Colorado Avalanche are actually undefeated. The Stars have 1 more point than them because they have 1 overtime loss. So the Stars are at 3-1-1 with 7 points, while the Avs are at 3-0-0 with 6 points. And also the Stars have 18 goals for, while the Avalanche only have 13. They're followed by Nashville, Winnipeg, St. Louis, Chicago, and finally Minnesota. And then in the Pacific Division, we have the Edmonton Oilers, who are undefeated just like the Avs, with 3 wins against no losses and no overtime losses for 6 points. They've only scored 9 goals. They the Oilers are one of a handful of teams that have played 3 games this season. Of the teams that have played only 3 games, they're right about at the top of the goal score, kind of in the middle of the goal scorers. The Anaheim Ducks have only scored 5 after 3 games. They're 1-2-0. Yeah, and yeah. So let's just talk through some power play numbers here before we get started here from the Bell Center in Montreal. Then we'll talk through our starting lineups, and then we'll get going here. So power play numbers look like this. The Caps are tops in power play with 12. After 12 attempts, they've scored 6 times. And then the top penalty killing in the league so far, it looks like it's going to be the Winnipeg Jets. Unlikely. They've only given up 1 goal and 15 attempts at 93.3%. And they have 1 goal. Oh, actually, 1 goal that's scored against them. Their power play is only 18.2%. So they have 1 goal that was scored against them going into play. They play again. There are a couple more games here left tonight. The scoring after this game here in Montreal, Edmonton visits New Jersey. Washington is hosted by the Preds. St. Louis heads to Ottawa. Anaheim plays Pittsburgh. Tampa plays Toronto. And the Jets play later on tonight against the Minnesota Wild. They'll host the Minnesota Wild. Games that have already finished here tonight. The Arizona Coyotes defeated the Vegas Golden Knights 8-3 in Arizona. The San Jose Sharks could not get past Chicago. The Blackhawks ended up winning that game 9-8 in a big shootout at the United Center in Chicago. The Avalanche topped Boston 4-1, and a game that we just got done following. Dallas defeated Calgary 5-2 at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. So let's talk about the starting lineups here tonight. First, for the Detroit Red Wings, they will start Center Dylan Larkin will start with Anthony Mantha on his right side and Tyler Bertuzzi on the left side. Alex Biega and Dennis Cholowski are the defense for Detroit. And they'll start Jonathan Bernier. He won the last game for Detroit, who come into this game 2-1-0. The Red Wings won their first game of the season in Nashville. Then they headed back to Little Caesars Arena. They lost 5-2 to Dallas, who has been red hot after winning here tonight. And then Bernier started the game, the second of 2 games in Detroit. Bernier won that game 4-2, and so he'll start again here tonight against Montreal. The Canadiens coming into this game, every one of their games have gone to overtime so far. They've this is their home opener here tonight in Montreal. They just got back from a road trip to start the season. They started in Carolina, and they lost on the shootout 4-3 against the Hurricanes. Carey Price has started all 3 games for the Canadiens, and their second game of the season, they hosted, or they actually headed to Toronto, and they lost that game 5-4 in overtime. And then the game that they just played last night in Buffalo, they were hosted rather by the Sabres, and they won that game in overtime 3-2. And they actually did score a power play goal in that game. They also gave one up. So the starting lineup for the Montreal Canadiens, they have Nick Suzuki, the centering Arturi Lehkonen and Jordan Wheel. Their defense is Ben Chirrut and Shea Weber, with Carey Price in nets again here tonight for the Canadiens. The opening faceoff just a moment away here from Montreal. Puck is dropped at center ice, and the Red Wings win the faceoff. It's taken by Anthony Mantha. Anthony Mantha will skate with it up the right wing side. Mantha gets it over to Larkin. Larkin makes a move in. He gets past Chirrut. Here's Larkin all the way in. First chance for the Red Wings. Shot on goal, and he scores. Dylan Larkin, first shot for the Red Wings, opens up the scoring here, 1-0, right off of the opening faceoff. And the Red Wings take an early lead here. So there are fans still filing in here for the home opener at the Bell Center, and the Red Wings are spoiling the party here tonight. Larkin picks up his 3rd of the season, 9 seconds into this opening period. Anthony Mantha will get the assist on Larkin's 3rd. And the faceoff will be back at center ice one more time. Puck is dropped, and the Red Wings, Larkin wins it again over to Alex Biega. Biega tries to get a pass up to Mantha. It's intercepted by Arturi Lehkonen. He'll bring it back for the Canadiens. Lehkonen over the line. He'll wind up and take a shot. It's blocked down by Biega. He'll take it back for Detroit. Biega now tried to get it to Larkin. It's intercepted by Suzuki. Suzuki now, he'll move in on the breakaway. Suzuki with a chance. His shot on goal is stopped by Bernier. First shot on goal for the Canadiens. And it's brought back by Tyler Bertuzzi for Detroit. Bertuzzi now up through center ice. Gets a cross ice pass to Mantha. Mantha now moves around. He is knocked down by Chirrut. He'll take it back. Ben Chirrut for the Canadiens now. Immediately loses it through center ice to Biega. And Biega will move it back for Detroit. He'll dump it in as the teams go for an early line change. New lines out there for the Canadiens has Ryan Poehling centering Paul Byron and Dale Weiss. Zadina is centered by Athanasiou, or rather Athanasiou has the center of Zadina and Abdelkader on the wings. Same defense still out there. Chirrut goes back to get it in his own zone for the Canadiens. He'll try to get a pass up center ice to Poehling. It's intercepted by Athanasiou for Detroit. He's immediately knocked off the puck by Poehling, and he'll move it back for the Canadiens. Poehling moves it left side for Paul Byron. Byron up over the Red Wings blue line with it. He'll take a shot. It's turned away by Bernier. It's brought back by Philip Zadina for the Red Wings. Zadina now tried to get a pass to Athanasiou. It's intercepted by Paul Byron. He'll move it back again for the Canadiens. 1-0 Detroit early here in this first period. Paul Byron's shot is stopped by Bernier, and it's brought back by this time by Justin Abdelkader. Abdelkader now. He's knocked off the puck by Weiss. That's a nice check there by Weiss. He'll move it back for the Canadiens. He's up over the line now. He'll take a shot. It's stopped again by Bernier. Brought back by Justin Abdelkader. He'll dump it in. Completely new lines out there for both teams. Luke Glendenny is the center for Detroit with Darren Helm on the right and Adam Ernie on the left. Hronek and Daly the defense. For the Canadiens, Max Domi has Thomas Tatar and Brendan Gallagher. Brett Kulak and Jeff Petrie are the defense, and Kulak will go back to get it behind his own net, behind Carey Price. Kulak now moves it up center ice. He tried to get a pass to Domi. It's intercepted by Philip Hronek. He'll move it back for Detroit. It's intercepted through center ice. His windup is blocked down by Jeff Petrie. He'll move it back one more time for the Canadiens. Gets it up through center ice to Brendan Gallagher. Gallagher up over the Red Wings blue line. He'll take a shot that's stopped by Bernier. Fourth shot on net already. Fifth, actually, by the Canadiens. Glendenny now moves it back for Detroit. Glendenning tried to get it to Adam Ernie. It's intercepted by Domi now. Domi, penalty coming to Detroit. Domi, looks like there is a penalty here. And Adam Ernie is going to go to the box. Looks like a cross check. Will give the Canadiens their first power play of the game. 7:28 the time of Ernie's penalty. 2 for cross checking. Gives Canadiens their first power play, like I said a moment ago, or within 10 seconds ago. As I was pausing it to make some dramatic effects here. So the Red Wings lead at 1-0 on their only shot of the game so far. Larkin's third, 9 seconds into the game. And the Canadiens already have 5 shots on goal. They'll keep those same lines out there here on the power play. I do what I want here when it comes to lineups. I don't follow some rules. I just don't follow when it comes to lineups. I do what I want. I do what I want. Face off in center ice, won by Glendenny. That's in the neutral zone. Or actually, Glendenny lost it to Domi. He'll move it to Thomas Tatar. Tatar, former Red Wing, moves in on the power play. His shot is stopped by Bernier. Rebound was there. It's picked up by Philip Hronek. Very aggressive, shorthanded, back the other way. It's intercepted by Max Domi. He'll turn it back for the Canadiens, back into the Red Wings zone with it. Down low with it. Here's a shot by Domi. It's turned away by Bernier. 7th shot already now. Trevor Daly now for the Red Wings. Tried to move it back through center ice. It's intercepted by Petrie right at the Red Wings blue line. He'll move it back in. Petrie now all the way down low. Here's a shot stopped by Bernier one more time, and it's brought back by Darren Helm as Adam Ernie is back on the ice. Still 1-0 Red Wings. Brought back the other way. Darren Helm's pass is intercepted by Gallagher. He'll move it back through the neutral zone now, up over the Red Wing blue line with it. His shot is stopped and turned away. Scooped up by Adam Ernie for Detroit. Ernie's pass to Helm is intercepted this time by Tatar. A lot of chances here by the Canadiens' third line. It's brought back by Tatar. His shot is stopped again. 5 shots just by this line. As it's brought back by Glendenny, he'll dump it in, and both teams will get their 4th lines out there. Red Wings bring out Franz Nielsen, centering a line of Taro Hyros, playing in only his 2nd game of the season, the rookie. Christopher N. is on the left side for Nielsen. Green and DeKaiser, the defense. For the Canadiens, Deneau with Druin on the left. Kotkaniemi, a hard name to say, on the right side with Folin and Riley, the defense. Folin is back to get it in his own zone. He'll move it out. He tried to get a pass to Deneau. It's intercepted by Danny DeKaiser. DeKaiser rarely moves in. He's knocked down heavily by Christian Folin, and he'll turn it back. Folin's pass is intercepted by Franz Nielsen. The Red Wings center moves it in. He gets past Deneau. All the way down low. Here is Nielsen. He'll wind up. He'll take a shot that's turned away by Carey Price. Only the second shot on goal for the Red Wings here in this first period. It's brought back by Jonathan Drouin. Drouin now gets it right side for Kokoniemi. He is on the breakaway. He moves all the way in. His shot is stopped by Bernier. The rebound was right there, and it was scooped up by Danny DeKeyser for Detroit. DeKeyser back the other way. Tried to move it through center ice now. He is intercepted by Folin. Folin now will move back up over the Red Wings blue line with it. He'll wind up and take a shot that's blocked by Franz Nielsen. He'll turn it back, get to the blue line, or get to the red line rather, at center ice and dump it in. Top lines out there for both teams. Red Wings still lead it here 1-0 on a goal by Dylan Larkin. Lehkonen now for the Canadiens will move it up center ice. He tried to get it to Suzuki. It's intercepted by Bernier. Bernier now against Suzuki. Suzuki cannot stop him. Or Mantha now against Suzuki. Moved all the way in. His shot is stopped by Price and brought back by Chirrut for the Canadiens. Ben Chirrut now tried to pass to Jordan Wheel. It's taken by Bertuzzi for the Red Wings through center ice. He'll move it back into the zone now. He'll wind up and take a shot that's turned away to the corner by Carey Price, where Suzuki will scoop it up there. Suzuki now gets it left side for Chirrut. Chirrut now will move in on the breakaway. What an excellent pass. Here's a shot by Chirrut. What a save by Bernier on the 12th shot on net already by the Canadiens. And it's brought back by Detroit. Here is Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin is knocked down by Nick Suzuki. He leads all scorers for the Canadiens. He'll move it back into the zone. Here's Suzuki. He'll take a shot that is stopped and brought back by Biega. Alex Biega will dump it in for Detroit. And another line change as we're winding down here with just over 4 minutes left to play here in the first. Still 1-0 Detroit. Second line's out there for both teams. Same defensive pair. Byron goes back to get it for the Canadiens. He tried to pass it to Paling. It's taken away by Philip Zadina for Detroit. He'll move it back. He'll take a shot just inside the blue line. It's turned away. By Price and been brought back again by Ryan Paling. Paling now. His pass is intercepted by Andreas Athanasiou. Athanasiou with wheels. He moves it back in. He is stopped on a shot that's turned away and brought back by Chirrut. Chirrut now. His pass to Paling. Paling moves in. He'll try to make a move around Athanasiou. He does. Here is Paling all the way in. Paling winds up. He takes a shot and it is stopped by Bernier and brought back one more time by Justin Abdelkader as we wind down here in the first. Abdelkader gets a cross-ice pass to Zadina. Zadina now. He'll move in. Zadina wristed. His shot. He scores. Philip Zadina makes it 2-0 Red Wings as we are just about done here in the first. Beautiful pass by Abdelkader, and Philip Zadina lights the lamp for the Red Wings to make it 2-0. Philip Zadina picks up his first goal of his NHL career here as they're going to save that puck. Red Wings trainer picks it up and he's going to put that in a case for Zadina, or get it put in a case as he picks up his goal at 18:49 on a pass from Abdelkader. Again, Zadina's first, Abdelkader's first assist on the Red Wings. Only the Red Wings' seventh shot of this first period, and they lead it now 2-0. Some good opportunities for the Wings here. Paling is waved out of the face-off circle at center ice. Puck is dropped and won by Detroit. Biega will take it for the Red Wings. Biega now passes it to Athanasiou. Athanasiou, he's going to try to make a move in. He gets around Paling. Red Wings with another opportunity here late. Here's a shot by Athanasiou. It's turned away, and the first period will end here from the Bell Center here in Montreal. The score after one from here is Detroit 2 and the Canadiens 0. Let's talk about the first period. and what happened when we get back. First intermission here from the Bell Center in Canada, in Montreal. Red Wings lead at 2-0 after one. Shots in that first period, Canadiens led with shots 14-8 in that first period. Obviously, the Red Wings with the only goals. Dylan Larkin's third of the season, 9 seconds in from Anthony Mantha. And then Filip Zadina picked up his first of his NHL career at 18:49 from Justin Abdelkader. There were two Red Wings. Athanasiou and Zadina both had 2 shots. They lead all shooters on the Red Wings side. Suzuki, Byron, Tatar, and Gallagher all have 2 shots for the Canadiens, and there was only 1 power play in that first period, and the Canadiens are 0 for 1. So that's it. We are set to go here. Second period of play. Right out of the second period, Athanasiou is waved out of the faceoff circle, and the puck is dropped in. It is won by Paling over to Strat. Strat now will take it for the Canadiens through center ice. Strat is knocked off the puck by Athanasiou. He'll move it back for Detroit. Athanasiou now moves into the zone, gets down low. His shot is stopped by Price and brought back by Paling. Paling now gets it left side for Paul Byron. Byron will move in. He'll try to get around Zadina. Penalty coming to Detroit here, as it is touched up by the Red Wings. And looks like the Canadiens are going to get their second power play of the night. Here in my Strat-O-Matic hockey, sometimes have some interesting penalties. This one is a double minor for spearing on Filip Zadina. So that would be 4-minute power play for the Canadiens. Counts as 2 power plays, so they will now get their second and third attempts here on the power play. Same line will stay out there for the Canadiens. Puck is dropped and taken by Shea Weber on the neutral zone faceoff. He moves it left side for Paul Byron. Byron's going to move all the way in on the power play. Here's a shot by Byron that's turned away by Bernier. Still 2-0 Red Wings. Turn back the other way. Here's Alex Biega for the Red Wings. His pass up center ice is intercepted by Ryan Paling. Paling will move it back for the Canadiens now. Paling will take a shot stopped by Bernier. Rebound is loose there. It is picked up by back to the point as it's moved back to Strat. Strat now. He'll try to pass it. Loses it to Athanasiou, and he'll move it back for Detroit. He'll get up through center ice. He's knocked down heavily by Dale Weiss. Weiss now for the Canadiens will move it back into the Red Wing zone. Weiss now, he'll take a shot that is not stopped, actually. His shot is now made it through. He did get a shot. It was initially blocked down. It's taken back by Athanasiou now for Detroit. Athanasiou tried to get a pass over to Justin Abdelkader. Paling will intercept it. Paling now gets up over the Red Wings blue line once again. His shot is stopped. And the puck is loose again here as the Canadiens are buzzing on the power play. It's taken by Alex Biega. Biega is going to wind up and dump it all the way down the ice. That'll give the Canadiens an opportunity to change up their power play unit. Going back to get it is Strat. He moves it up center ice to Nick Suzuki, who's out there with Lehkonen and Wheel. Suzuki now is going to try to move in past Athanasiou, and there's going to be another penalty coming. Athanasiou is going to go to the box here. Give the Canadiens a 5-on-3 opportunity. With just about a minute left now in the penalty to the double minor to Filip Zadina, Andres Athanasiou goes to the box. 3:27 the time, holding the call, and now it is 5-on-3 for the Canadiens, who still trail it 2-0. Face-off at center ice is taken by Lehkonen for the Canadiens. He'll move it through center ice, moves it up to Suzuki. Suzuki moves all the way in. Suzuki, he'll take a shot, and it is stopped. And it is held on by Bernier on the third shot by Suzuki. Applicator is out there with Biega and Cholofsky. Suzuki, Lehkonen, Wheel, Chirot, and Weber for the Canadiens. On the face-off to the right of Bernier. Face-off is won by the Canadiens. Back to Chirot at the point. Chirot tries to make a pass. Gets it to Suzuki. Suzuki moves in again. Here's another shot stopped by Bernier. And the rebound is there again. It is picked up this time by Shea Weber. Shea Weber will stop at the top of the circle. He'll take a shot from there. It's stopped by Bernier and brought back by Cholofsky. Penalty is over to Sedina as Cholofsky moves through center ice. His pass is intercepted by Suzuki. He'll move back again for the Canadiens. Just about a minute left in the penalty to Athanasiou. Shot by Suzuki is stopped by Bernier and brought back by the Red Wings again. Here is Filip Zadina. Zadina now try to get a cross-ice pass. It's intercepted by Arturi Lehkonen. He'll move it back in for the Canadiens once again and take a shot, and it is stopped again by Bernier, and the penalty is over to Athanasiou, and both teams will make a line change here as the Canadiens are now 0 for 4 on the power play. Completely new lines out there for both teams. Domi, Gallagher, Tatar, Kolak, and Petrie for the Canadiens. Glendening with Helm and Ernie. Hronek and Daly for Detroit. Back to get it in his own zone is Kulak. Kulak now. Up center ice through cross ice pass to Gallagher, right side. Brendan Gallagher's going to move in on the breakaway. His shot is stopped by Bernier and brought back by Darren Helm for Detroit. Darren Helm now breakaway the other way. He gets it over to Adam Ernie. The Red Wings turn it around here. Here's a shot by Ernie that's stopped by Price this time. Turned to the corner and picked up there by Jeff Petrie. Petrie for the Canadiens gets it up center ice to Max Domi. He moves up over the Red Wings blue line with it. Shot by Domi is stopped by Bernier, and it's brought back by Filip Hronek. Hronek now try to get it to Glendening. Domi stepped in front of that one, brings it back again. Shot by Domi one more time is stopped by Bernier and brought back by Adam Ernie, who'll dump it in. Fourth lines out there for both teams with their third defensive pairs. Deneau with Drouin and Kokoniemi for the Canadiens. Riley and Folene defense. Nielsen, Hyrose, and for Detroit with Green and DeKaiser. Back to get it in his own zone is Riley. Riley moves it up to Deneau through center ice. The centerman Deneau now up over the Red Wings blue line. He'll take a shot, and it is stopped. Nice shot there. First good opportunity here of the second period for the Canadiens. It's brought back by Danny DeKaiser for Detroit. Danny DeKaiser's pass is intercepted by Riley for just a moment. Bounced off of Riley's stick back to Mike Green. And Green now for Detroit. He tried to get a pass to Nielsen. Riley was still there in the play and made it. Brings it back now. Shot by Riley. Deflection in front. It's knocked down by Kokoniemi. It is stopped by Bernier one more time. 14th shot already here in the second for the Canadiens. They lead in the shot department overall in this game, 28-10. The Red Wings have only gotten 2 shots on goal in this second period, which is unbelievable. They have been shorthanded quite a bit early on here. It's brought back by the Red Wings, Mike Green through center ice. Mike Green now try to get it to Taro Hyrose. It's intercepted by Kokoniemi. He'll bring it back again for the Canadiens. Get another opportunity. His shot is stopped by Bernier. It is brought back by Hyrose for Detroit. He'll dump it in favor of a line change. Top lines coming out for both teams. Back to get in his own zone is Ben Chirot. Chirot now will move it up through center ice. Try to get a pass to Suzuki. was intercepted by Dylan Larkin. Penalty coming as Dylan Larkin moved around Strat. Penalty coming to the Canadiens. Delayed penalty. There's a shot by Larkin. Only this third shot by the Red Wings here in the second period. Rebound is picked up by Strat, and the whistle will go. And the Red Wings are going to pick up their first power play of the night. Ben Strat sits down for 2 for cross-checking at 11:24. Gives the Red Wings their first power play of the night. Trying to look up their power play stats here for the season so far. Canadiens a 72.7 shorthanded percentage, while the Red Wings have a 38.5 power play percentage. They have scored 5 goals on 13 attempts. They have now increased. They're now 1 for 16 in penalty kills, which should put them at well over 90%, which is considerably better than the Canadiens. So the Canadiens have not been very good in the shorthanded situation, and the Red Wings already lead it here 2-0. So this is a good opportunity for them to extend their lead. They'll keep the Larkin line out there, as the faceoff will be in the center ice zone. Faceoff is won by Suzuki. Immediately shorthanded, given to Weber. Weber now moves it to Jordan Wheel on the right-hand side. Shorthanded opportunity for them. Here's a shot by Wheel. It's stopped by Bernier. Brought back by Alex Biega for Detroit. Biega now moves it. He'll move all the way in. He started at the right point. He moved all the way down low. His shot is stopped by Carey Price. Alex Biega's first shot of the game. It's brought back the other way by Nick Suzuki. He gets his pass intercepted by Dylan Larkin, and just that quickly, the penalty is over to Strat, and Larkin will move it back and dump it in favor of a line change. Quick moving power play here for the Red Wings. Sometimes happens that way in this environment. Back to get in his zone is Strat, the Paling line with Weiss and Byron, Athanasiou, Abdelkader, and Zadina for Detroit. Paling, Weiss, and Byron are the Canadiens line. It's brought back by Strat through center ice. Try to get a pass to Weiss. It's intercepted by Justin Abdelkader. Abdelkader moved into the zone. He was knocked down heavily by Shea Weber, who will move it back. Shea Weber's pass is intercepted through the neutral zone by Dennis Cholowski. Cholowski now tried to get it to Athanasiou, is intercepted by Weber one more time. Weber moves it back. He gets around Cholowski. Weber's going to move down low. An opportunity to get a goal here. It's a shot by Weber. Is turned away by Bernier and brought back by Alex Biega. Biega for the Red Wings moves it through center ice. His pass was intercepted for a moment by Paling. It deflected off of him right to Athanasiou. He'll dump it in for a line change. Third lines out there for both teams. Glendening, Helm, Ernie for Detroit. Hronek, Daly, the defense. Domi with Tatar and Gallagher. Kulak and Petrie, the defense. As we're winding down here into the last 4 minutes of this second period. Kulak will move it up through center ice. His pass is intercepted by Adam Ernie for Detroit. He'll move it back. Ernie gets to the blue line. He'll take a shot from there that's turned away by Price. Only the 5th shot by Detroit here. 31-13, the shots on goal favoring the Canadiens, as Max Domi will turn it back off that save by Price. And Domi is knocked down heavily by Luke Glendening through center ice. Glendening moves up over the line. The penalty is coming to Kulak as a whistle goes here and give the Red Wings another power play opportunity. 17:29, the time of the penalty to Brett Kulak, 2 for tripping. Gives the Red Wings their second power play of the night. Second consecutive power play. They're already 0 for 1 here. And the Red Wings will bring out their top line of Larkin with Mantha and Bertuzzi. And they will actually let Daly and Hronek be out there. Domi, Tatar, Gallagher, and Petrie are the Canadiens that are on the ice. Faceoff is going to be in the neutral zone. just outside of the Canadiens' offensive zone. Offensive zone. Faceoff is won by the Canadiens, taken by Brett Gallagher right off the faceoff. They're trying to be aggressive here. That's going to backfire as Hronek moves it back the other way. On the power play, Hronek gets all the way in. He'll take a shot that's turned away by Carey Price and brought back once again by Gallagher. Gallagher now up through center ice. He's knocked down heavily by Dylan Larkin. No penalty coming. Larkin will turn it back for Detroit. He'll get up over the line again. Larkin will take a shot just over the right circle, and that is stopped again by Carey Price. Brought back by Gallagher as Kulak is now back on the ice. Gallagher now gets it to Max Domi. Max Domi, penalties coming to Larkin as Domi moves in. Domi with a shot. It is stopped and is touched up and held on with just under 30 seconds left here in this first period, or rather second period of play. Dylan Larkin will head to the box as a butt ending is coming. It's going to be potentially significant. It's just going to be a double minor, but that will give the Canadiens 2 more power play opportunities off of this one call on Larkin. 4 minutes double minor for butt ending, and no injury as Domi looks to be okay, but Larkin will sit down. And just enough time for a face-off just outside of the zone. Puck is dropped, and the period will end here. Second period of play is done here from the Bell Center in Montreal. Score after 2 here is still 2-0 Detroit. We'll talk about the second period action. Not a whole lot, no goals obviously. We'll talk about some shots as the Canadiens continue to outshoot the Red Wings, and we'll talk about everything else related to the second period and preview the third period action here from the Bell Center. Just welcome back to the second intermission report here. Montreal and Detroit here from the Bell Center. The Red Wings still lead it after 2 periods of play, 2-0. Let's talk about the shots in that second period of play. 18-7 favoring the Canadiens. The Red Wings are still being outshot after 2 periods of play, 32-15 favoring Montreal. Shot leaders for both teams. Dylan Larkin has 3, along with Andreas Athanasiou. So the top 2 centers for the Red Wings both have 3 shots on goal. And then for Montreal, Nick Suzuki with 5 shots and Max Domi with 4. So the Canadiens will start the third period with a 4-minute, about 3.5-minute power play, as Dylan Larkin went off at 19:30 on a double minor for butt ending. And that gives the Canadiens the power play. Let's talk about the power play so far. The Red Wings are 0 for 2, and the Canadiens are 0 for 4. But they're getting officially two opportunities here. And they actually got officially 2 opportunities on a penalty early in the second period when Zadina went off for a double minor for spearing. And in fact, I'm looking at this at my summary here, and I started to put a butt ending instead of a double minor. Just as an added little note here on the summary. So that was pretty fun. So goals, again, first period, 9 seconds into the game, Larkin's third. Filip Zadina got his first NHL goal at 18:49. Those are the only goals in this game, as Jonathan Bernier has been very sharp for Detroit, turning away all 32 Montreal shots. Second period about to get going here. From the Bell Center, puck is dropped at center ice, and Suzuki wins the faceoff to Shea Weber. Shea Weber will take it for the Canadiens through center ice. Shea Weber now moves it over to Jordan Wheel, up over the Red Wing blue line with it. Wheel gets a shot, and it's stopped by Bernier, brought back the other way by Filip Hronek. Hronek for Detroit. Up center ice, try to get it to Tyler Bertuzzi. Jordan Wheel intercepts it. He'll move it back the other way. He's into the zone now. Jordan Wheel up over the blue line, gets down low. He'll wrist it in on Bernier, and it's turned away one more time Brought back by Trevor Daley. Trevor Daley for Detroit. Loses it to Jordan Wheel. Jordan Wheel now is going to attempt to pass. It is intercepted by Filip Hronek. He'll turn it back for Detroit through the neutral zone. Filip Hronek now gets it over to Anthony Mantha. Mantha shorthanded now, gets up over the blue line with it. He'll take a shot that is stopped by Carey Price. Only the 16th shot on goal for Price to handle here tonight. He has stopped 14 of them, brought back by Nick Schultz. Schultz moves it right side for Jordan Wheel. Wheel's up over the line with it. Wheel will try to make a move around Tyler Bertuzzi. He does. Wheel all the way down low. Here's a shot and a save again. Third shot already in this period by Jordan Wheel. It's brought back the other way by Anthony Mantha. And Dylan Larkin is back on the ice. The Red Wings kill off the 5th and 6th power play opportunities for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. They are 0 for 6. Dylan Larkin will dump it into the zone in favor of a line change here early on in the third period. Back to get it in his own zone for the Canadiens is Ben Chirrut. Chirrut now moves it up through center ice, gets it to Byron. Paul Byron now tries to get around Zadina. He does. He moves back into the Red Wing zone with it. He'll get down to the left circle. He'll take a shot. It's turned away by Bernier. And the rebound laid right there. It's picked up by Dennis Cholowski. Cholowski for Detroit. Gets it. Tried to get a pass to Athanasiou. It's intercepted by Ryan Poehling. He'll move it back for the Canadiens. Poehling now gets to the blue line, takes a shot from there, and Poehling is stopped. What an opportunity by the rookie Poehling. And Justin Abdelkader will turn it back for Detroit. Abdelkader gets it across to Zadina. Zadina already has a goal tonight. He is knocked down heavily by Paul Byron. That would have been a great opportunity for Zadina, who has his first goal tonight. Paul Byron moves it back the other way. There is a penalty coming to Zadina as he moved through center ice. Paul Byron was not involved. Zadina behind the play. Again, these weird little calls here sometimes in my little Stratomatic world. It's going to be a goaltender interference. It was behind the play originally. And the Canadiens will pick up their 7th power play opportunity here tonight as Zadina goes in for his 2nd penalty of the night. He already has 4 minutes of penalties coming into this one. So Zadina, 2 minutes for goaltender interference at 5:22. 7th power play opportunity for the Canadiens. Officially, they're 0 for 6. Face-off at center ice is won by Poehling. He'll move it to Weiss. Dale Weiss now gets it across ice to Paul Byron. Byron moves all the way in. Byron with a shot. It's turned away one more time by Bernier. And the rebound is scooped up by Ryan Poehling, the rookie. Poehling, he'll wrist it in on him. That is turned away again. And the puck is still loose in the Red Wing zone. It's scooped up by Ben Chirrut at the line. He'll wind up from the blue line. It is blocked down by Andreas Athanasiou. He'll try to move it back the other way. It's intercepted by Weiss, still in the Red Wing zone with it. Here's Weiss with a shot. He is stopped. What a tremendous save by, why did I give that shot to him? That was Weiss's shot by Bernier. What a great chance. Here is Poehling. There's a player down on the ice. His shot is blocked. And there's a whistle. And it looks like Dennis Cholowski is hurt for the Red Wings. And we're going to check out and see what that is. There is no penalty on the play, but Cholowski is definitely injured. Let's see what that turns out to be. So we'll have to check in with the Red Wings trainers as Cholowski is helped off the ice. Still a penalty to Zadina. The power play is continuing. The faceoff is going to be down low in the Red Wing zone to the left of Jonathan Bernier. Athanasiou in against Poehling. Faceoff is one back to the right point. Here is Dale Weiss with a shot, or rather Weber. Weber winds up and takes the shot. That's turned away by Bernier once again. Rebound was there for a moment. It was scooped up by Trevor Daley. He'll move it back. Trevor Daley tried to get it out of the zone. It's intercepted this time by Weber. Weber now, he moves in, his shot, what another great save by Jonathan Bernier. The penalty's over to Zadina, and Hronek will move it back for Detroit. Hronek now, his pass is intercepted by Shea Weber. He'll move it back into the Red Wing zone. Shea Weber with a shot. He is stopped by Bernier. Rebound, one more time, is scooped up by the Red Wings. No, Byron thought that Zadina scooped it up. Here's a shot by Byron. It's turned away. This time Zadina will move it back and get it to the red line and dump it in. Back to get into his own zone is Jeff Petrie as the lines have been changed. Petrie now moves it out through center ice, gets it to Max Domi. Domi's going to move in on the breakaway. Here's Domi. Domi with a shot, and he scores. Max Domi breaks the seal for the Canadiens. Breaks the shutout, makes it 2-1. Going to be Domi's second goal of the season. Canadiens with a lot of power play chances. They already have 13 shots here in this third period of play. Max Domi's second, like I said, 8:48 the time. Only assist to Jeff Petrie. It is 2-1 now. Face off at center ice between Glendening and Max Domi is going to be one. Not a lot of face-offs in this game. Well, I'm just making up things. Now here's Kulak as the Canadiens win the face-off. Max Domi now gets it to Kulak. He is intercepted at the Red Wing blue line by Hronek. Hronek took the puck away, gets it back to the Canadiens blue line, takes a shot from there that's turned away by Carey Price and turned back by Jeff Petrie. Petrie now try to get a pass over to Tatar. It's intercepted by Darren Helm this time. He'll move it back for Detroit. Darren Helm gets to the blue line. He'll take a shot and he scores. Darren Helm, a long-range shot, buries it from, look, buried. I mean, not so much buried, I guess, but that is a goal as the Red Wings answer right back here and make it 3-1. Darren Helm's second of the season. 10 minutes straight up the time, and it's now 3-1 Detroit. Same lines will remain out there for right now. Glendening against Domi at center ice. Puck is dropped and won this time by Luke Glendening. It's taken by Darren Helm. And Darren Helm tried to move it to Hronek. Brett Kulak will intercept it. Kulak now back the other way. Tried to get a pass to Domi. It was intercepted by Luke Glendening. He'll move it back and he'll dump it in as the teams will go off for a line change. Different line combination than we've seen out there. Suzuki with Wheel and Lehkonen. They have Riley and Folin on defense. Red Wings send out Nielsen, Hirose, and N with Green and Biega, as Cholowski is definitely going to be gone for the night. We're hearing that they believe he might have a high ankle sprain, and we'll wait to see what that can mean for his future here. Folin goes back to get it in his own zone. He'll bring it back out through center ice. Gets it over to Nick Suzuki. Suzuki now gets to the Red Wings blue line with it. 3-1 Detroit, by the way. Here's a shot by Suzuki, and he scores! Nick Suzuki makes it 3-2. Both teams go back and forth here. And the Canadiens are not gone here tonight. Sixth shot on goal for Nick Suzuki already here tonight. I know he leads all scorers. He picks up his fourth goal. Looks like Folin is going to get the assist for the Canadiens. That's his first of the season. 11:20 the time. Suzuki's fourth from Folin makes it 3-2. Those lines will remain out there. Nielsen is in the face-off circle at center ice against Suzuki, rather. Face-off is won by Nielsen. It's taken by Mike Green off that face-off. He immediately loses it in the neutral zone to Riley. Riley tried to get a pass to Suzuki, couldn't do it this time. Nielsen turns it back. Nielsen will move all the way in for Detroit. Nielsen with a shot, and he scores. Oh my gosh. Nielsen for Detroit. Back to back to back here as the Canadiens started it all with a goal by Max Domi. Then Helm, and now Franz Nielsen, or Suzuki, now Nielsen makes it a 2-goal lead again. Nielsen's first of the season, 12:50 at the time, no assists on that one. And now with that goal, every Red Wing forward line has a goal here tonight. Larkin, Zadina, Helm, and now Nielsen. So as I was saying, Domi scored at 8:48, making it 2-1. Helm immediately scored at 10 minutes straight up to make it 3-1. Now Suzuki at 11:20 made it 3-2, and now Franz Nielsen makes it 4-2 as the Red Wings reestablish their 2-goal lead as these lines will remain out there. And the Canadiens, the Red Wings, are playing in a shell right now. They're just getting some opportunities, and they're taking advantage of them here. Face-off at center ice. It is won by Franz Nielsen this time. It's taken by Taro Hirose, the rookie. Hirose now gets a cross ice to Christopher N. He'll move in for Detroit. He is knocked down heavily by Christian Folin for the Canadiens, and he'll move it back, and they'll dump it in as the team goes to go for a line change here as we're into the second half of this third period. Still a 2-goal lead for Detroit. A little bit of defensive juggling for Detroit here. Larkin line is back out there. Mantha and Bertuzzi, the forwards, with Hronek and Daly back on defense. The Paling line with Weiss and Byron, with Chirot and Weber for the Canadiens, as Philip Hronek will go back and get it from behind Jonathan Bernier, who had a shutout and is still playing really sharp. The Canadiens have 46 shots on goal, and he's turned away 44 of them. Here is Hronek. Gets that left side for Tyler Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi is going to try to make a move around Weiss. He does. Bertuzzi now all the way down low. Here's a shot. It is blocked at the last second by Ben Chirot, and he'll turn it back. Chirot now gets it to Paling. Paling's going to try to make a move around Larkin, and a penalty's coming to Detroit. Give the Canadiens another power play here. They've already had 7 opportunities. This will be their 8th. As Larkin's going to get a roughing call here. He'll pick up his 5th and 6th penalty minute of the night. He already went off earlier for that butt-ending double minor. 8th power play for the Canadiens here. .42 the time of Larkin's roughing call. Red Wings very solid here on the penalty kill here tonight. Face-off at center ice. It's won by Paling to Weiss. Weiss will take it. Gets it back to Paling. He's up over the line with it. He is knocked down heavily by Trevor Daly. That was a great opportunity by the rookie Paling, but he could not get around Daly. He'll move it back short-handed for Detroit. He gets it over to Anthony Mantha. Mantha up over the line. He takes a shot, and the rebound was there for a moment. It is scooped up by Shea Weber. Only the 20th shot on net for Detroit here in this game. Shea Weber for the Canadiens. He'll move with it. Gets up over the line. He'll stop short of the top of the circle. On the right side, he'll take a shot there. It's turned away. And that was Weber's 6th shot, and Dylan Larkin's back on the ice as he'll move with it through center ice. We're into the last 4 minutes of this game. Dylan Larkin's pass was intercepted by Dale Weiss. Weiss will turn it back for the Canadiens. Weiss now up over the line. He'll take a shot from there. It's turned away by Bernier. Now Dylan Larkin one more time. Here's Larkin, gets it right side for Anthony Mantha. Mantha's going to try to make a move around Byron. There's going to be a penalty coming to the Canadiens. They're shooting themselves in the foot as they try to get back into this game. As Byron's going to go to the box, give the Red Wings their third opportunity on the power play. 18 minutes the time of Byron's high sticking call. Red Wings pick up their third power play. The Canadiens will remain shorthanded for the remainder of regulation. They're still down by 2 here. Face-off in the center ice area is won by Paling. He'll move it with through center ice. Actually, yeah, that's right, 18 minutes. Taken by Paling through center ice. His pass is intercepted by Hronek. Hronek will move it back for Detroit. He'll get up over the line with it. He winds up and takes a shot. It's stopped and held on by Carey Price. That'll be a face-off down low as the Red Wings will remain on the power play here. Larkin against Paling. Down low again. Paling wins the face-off. Puck is loose though in the zone. It's scooped up by Anthony Mantha. Mantha will take a shot. It's stopped by Price again. Brought back by Weiss. Weiss through center ice. His pass is intercepted by Bertuzzi. And the period will end. The game will end here tonight. The Red Wings managed to hold on here in this one, and they will skate away with their third win of the season. As the final here tonight from Montreal is 4-2. We'll be back to talk through our post-game report in just a moment. Welcome back to the post-game report here in Montreal, the Bell Center. Final here tonight, Detroit 4 and Montreal 2. The Red Wings, they had a 2-goal lead rolling into the third period of play. Max Domi broke that shutout for Bernier with his second of the season at 8:48 from Jeff Perry. That made it 2-1 Montreal. Then Darren Helm immediately 10 minutes straight up scored his second of the season, made it 3-1. Nick Suzuki at 11:20 scored his fourth of the season, made it 3-2, and then Franz Nielsen got his first of the season at 12:50, made it 4-2. That was the final. Shots in that third period, 16-7, favoring the Canadiens. They outshot the Red Wings here tonight, over double, 48-22. Power plays for both teams. Red Wings ended up 0 for 3, Canadiens 0 for 8. With the win here tonight, the Red Wings will remain in fourth place in the Atlantic Division with 3 wins, 1 loss, and 0 overtime losses. For 6 points, they are behind Toronto, who's undefeated with 4 wins, the Sabres, who are 3-0-1, and the Lightning, who are at 3-0-0. So the Lightning and the Red Wings both have 6 points but Tampa has a game in hand. And they actually have only scored 2 less goals than the Red Wings. The Red Wings have 15 goals for. So let's preview what's coming up next for the Red Wings and the Canadiens. After this, the Red Wings will head back home and host the Toronto Maple Leafs, who are undefeated here in the Atlantic Division. They will go back to Little Caesars Arena on Saturday night to play the Toronto Maple Leafs, like I said. Montreal will stay right here. They've got 3 more games here at the Bell Center. They will also be back on the ice on Saturday night. They will host the St. Louis Blues in their next game. So that is all here. Stratman Russ, hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Once again, the final here tonight, Detroit Red Wings 4 and the Montreal Canadiens 2. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this, please be sure to subscribe if you're listening to this on YouTube, and hit the bell notification so you find out when we are going to be on the air again. Thanks. Take care. Brush your hair. Bye.